Hello. No, I'm gonna have my face here today. Catherine, how's it going? I'm doing alright, how are you? First comment. Hi, Kiyo. VN Art, hello. Jeepster. Always there, Jeepster. You got an ad? I don't get any money for that. They always run ads? Zeb, how you doing? I saw some of your watercolor landscape, plein air landscape. It's good stuff. Keep it up. That's the first time you've seen an ad? That's weird. They're not paying me at all. So I don't know where that's coming from. The wife reminding you of stream night? She even knows, huh? Sounds like a keeper. You get ads every time? That sucks. Sorry about that. I don't know if I can control that. I want ad-free all the time. I fixed the chat. The chat windows are fixed, which is good. It's visible now. Not recording today, just going to do a normal thing here. Just looking at some reference just to see how I'm gonna handle this. Tali, hey, what's up? Film Fanatic, hello. Rishi, hello, Sir Rishi. Jamal, how you doing? Aquizar, how you doing? Glad you could catch the stream too. And yeah, I just started, so you were right on time. why this brush feels weird to me. Hey, you have a question? You just got back from Texas Roadhouse. Is that a restaurant? What's her question? What'd you do when your work seems flat? Try to add texture with brushes, but it always seems off. Light and shadows are okay, but lack of texture is hard on the eyes. Well, texture kind of helps sell form as well. Like if say you have, like, you think of a golf ball, how it's a round sphere, but it's got those little divots in there, those little indents in there. When you look at a golf ball, three-dimensional golf ball, the little divots, as they wrap around the edge of the form, they feel and they look more shallow and smaller as they wrap around a form. And that's something you have to keep in mind when you're painting textures on a material, is that it's a three-dimensional object, and you're going to see that texture wrapping around a form. So you're going to have to make sure you account for the fact that it'll appear shallow in some areas, it'll appear larger as it gets closer to you, and then smaller as it gets farther away from you. Press the depth button. Yeah, there's the depth tool in Photoshop. That pretty much takes care of it. Oh, you don't know about the depth tool? Oh, well, some other day. Yes, texture spheres are great. Thank you, Zen. That is a great suggestion. If you take digital painting at CGMA, chances are you will be texturing some spheres. What a lovely suggestion. Yeah, practice painting a texture on a round sphere. Okay, see you, Jamal. Thanks for stopping by at all, though. Appreciate it. Elias, you made it. Welcome. Getting dark today. Is it bad to color sample directly from your reference? Doing the virtual plein air challenge on, I'm feeling guilty. I would try to find the color yourself and get in the habit of doing that. I think that's the better habit. Good evening, gentlemen, from Donald J. Trump. All right. You can't figure out how to layer the lighting or whatever? You make a new layer, and you add the lighting. Yeah, like there's blues, right? For the atmosphere and the layers. I'm confused just reading what you're saying. I'm not sure I understand. How long does one digital painting usually take? That depends on several things. Could be 30 minutes, could be 20 hours, could be 10 minutes, I don't know. What program am I using? I'm using Photoshop. What music is this? No one recognizes it? I'm surprised. I thought people would recognize it right away. Have I watched the Blade Runner short, the anime? No, I haven't. Is that out? That's on YouTube, right? I didn't check that out. I hope the movie's good. That's all I care about. What are some of your mini habits for posture, ergonomics, death grip on all-day sessions? I have a pretty light touch when I paint. I find that if I'm doing the death grip thing, that means I'm probably just not sure what to do, or I'm apprehensive for some reason. I just kind of need to relax and just kind of need to tell myself to relax and just chill and just paint. Make confident decisions and sort of think ahead rather than just having my brain catch up with my hand, because that'll happen. This music, since nobody could guess it, is the soundtrack from a game called Silent Hill 2. Since I'm doing abandoned things, abandoned house. I should probably place something of the like. You guessed? Oh. I didn't see that. It's very good? Yeah, I should check it out. That sounds cool. I don't really watch much anime, so I don't know. The wife and I just started watching Rick and Morty. Never saw it before. I'm just getting tired of people saying, "Oh, you haven't seen Rick and Morty?" So then I'm finally watching it. And it's okay. Just started it. Planning on Photo Bash? Probably not. I haven't really done that much on stream. I guess because it's like, it's probably not as fun to watch because I would have to take a lot of time away from painting and looking at photos. And I don't think you guys want to see that. Maybe if I was doing a much longer stream, I could totally do that. Alright, let's figure out a little bit of perspective. Doesn't have to be perfect. Someone on Discord said photo bashing is like the auto-tune of art. I would completely disagree with that. I mean, it could make up for some laziness, for sure. I think you still need to understand painting fundamentals to apply photos in a smart way. Just wondering how much 1 point perspective, or basically how wide of a lens I want for the shot versus a zoom lens. Are there established lenses like that? With cameras, yeah. And I just try to think of it like sort of how I want to frame the shot. Do I want it to be a zoom lens where it's kind of focused on one aspect, or is it like a lot of interiors are often like a wider angle lens? So that way you can show more. You can make the room feel bigger. I'm just thinking of it in terms of that. I don't know that there's any established. You know, you could think of it as like a 35 millimeter or something if you want, but I don't really think of it that much. I don't really put that much thought into it. I think this perspective feels better. I'm alright with that. Question, how do you decide about lenses depending on the kind of mood you want or the message you want to convey to the viewer? For me, it's just about like what I want to show in the scene. Like I said previously, it's like I want to show the interior and make it feel a little large. So I'm going to use I feel like like interior decorating magazines or realty, or if you like get an apartment and you see the photos and the places look huge just because they're using a wide angle lens. That's sort of the thought process for me. So in that sense, I'm putting my vanishing points a little closer than normal, than what's average, I guess. So Average would just be like human, the human eye. I don't know what kind of window I want. Maybe could put the bar. I could just put the bar here. Maybe I'll put blinds in there or something. Or maybe these could have blinds. Blinds are creepy, right? Yeah, Google Street View is like a super fisheye lens, so it depends. You know, if you zoom all the way out, there's a lot of distortion. But if you zoom in pretty far, that distortion kind of settles down on Street View. Oh, you guys are talking about it? That's good. I like to hear you guys are having some good discussion on that Discord. I don't wanna intrude. I like you guys helping each other out. That's awesome. Adam Harris, hello. The Discord is a cesspool of toxicity. Oh no, what's going on? Is it time to abort? You had to banish people to the Shadow Realm? I guess that's what happens when you open anything to you know, where people can post whatever they want and have full anonymity. That's the world we live in. Miguel, what's up? How was all with me? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I've been really excited about this kind of process that I'm doing right here, and that I did last week. That I'm trying to challenge myself to do different kinds of subject matter using this process, just to sort of test it out. And sort of forcing myself to stick with it. It's been fun working in this way. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, just focusing on shadows. I mean, I've done this sort of thing before, but it never really caught me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just getting bored with the way I was doing things before, that I'm just looking for something different right now. Martin NG, thanks for the follow. And I think this weekend, I don't really have a whole lot on my plate this weekend. I might actually do a Twitch-only stream. And if I do it, I'll make a post in the Discord, just so y'all know. And I'll send out the normal tweet and all that. So. Don't hold me to it. I might not do it. But I want to record a new painting, a new fan art painting. So I thought I'd just stream the whole process. And then that stream won't last forever on Twitch, so it's kind of limited. And I'm not going to upload it to YouTube, so it'll be Twitch only. I expect it to be very quiet. Just me and Jeepster hanging out the whole time. Alright, I think I'm not going to do too much more on sort of blocking in the shot. I might put a figure in here at some point. I don't know how I'm going to do that exactly. I don't know who that is or what's going on. And I might actually get rid of... I don't think that's working. Jay Fernandez, thank you for the follow. Yeah, maybe like a kid. Last week I saw the new It movie, and they have a scene that's like that, right, where the kids find its house. Apparently he has a house. No one thought to look at the creepy house in the town, but there he is. Something like that. Okay. I had some good reference. Reference. Yep. Let's see. There's some creepy abandoned homes out there. Alright. Sure, do you think it's better for a beginner, not absolute beginner, but still inexperienced, to do a few long studies or many short studies? I think the study is just going to take as long as it takes. You know, just take your time with it. Don't be in a rush. Don't try to hold yourself to a certain amount of time. But also realize, you know, when you've done enough and it's time to move on. Alright, what do you say we do some color? First I might want to figure out what's going on back here. Oh, you did the snow cabin? Yeah, that was my little warm-up sketch from this morning. Yeah, I did a little warm-up sketch at work. Thank you. Really cool graphic read. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's kind of the idea right now. Trying to find some good lighting reference or something. I think I have an idea in my head and I should just go for it instead of looking for something. But I swear I saw something earlier that was right on. But maybe not. Whatever. Right. If this is what I was going for. Something kind of like that, maybe? Yeah, rejection should be motivation, right? Press on. I wish I had good reference. I'm just like making this lighting up. I think it's fine, but now maybe I'll just block the rest in and then sort of figure it out. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Is music too dark? There's actually some pretty light music for being Silent Hill. Yeah. And I have the Last of Us soundtrack queued up after this. So it's also fitting. I'm not sure that this much light is going to be entering the room. I think I did a little too much. Just dial it back a little bit. It's the house where Joel entered in the trailer. Is that you mean for 2? Would you like a balloon, Georgie? Len's scared of that movie. made her go see a scary movie. I thought I would never get her to go see a scary movie. It wasn't that bad, though. The original It scared the crap out of me when I was little. Like, that was scary to me. I've really just been using like one brush this whole time. Pretty much. Alright, now I gotta get some of that warm, reflected light in there. I'm wondering what kind of color I should pick for this. There's a lot of warm light coming in, reflecting off the ground and bouncing back up. Lord Guy's back, but changed forms. What a shock. Welcome back. Wondering how light do I need to go? Maybe if the local color of the interior is like a white. Huh. Maybe I need to lighten up the patio here. Porch. I've been asking for tips, too, on picking the shot. You're asking me? I'm sorry, I missed that. Discord, yay, finally! Megatron. Discord's been up for a while. Oh, you're asking Lordly. Oh, I see how it is. No, it's fine. I don't really know. I'm sure whatever Lordly has to say is perfect. This particular moment of the painting requires much brain power, and it is late, and I'm wondering what a warm green light reflecting on white wallpaper, how that should read. And not just that, but how bright it should be value-wise, how saturated. All things I'm considering. I'm sort of like picking my palette here. You need to know the perspective to pick it. I will say this, I mean, if it's a more of a zoom lens, shallow kind of shot, then your vanishing points and perspective are going to be really far apart. If it's more of like a wide angle lens, fisheye lens, your vanishing points are going to be very close together. Not very close together, they're going to be closer together. I mean, if they were very close together, it would just be some insane fisheye sort of thing. Light rays and some particle dust particles. Yeah, that will totally be in here. But that is something I'm going to do much, much later. I've got a lot of other things I need to figure out first. That's the fun bit, like light rays and all that. That comes later. I'm at 1 hour here so far. I feel like I should be a little bit farther along. Finally found someone with Discord on Twitch. Yeah, that's all thanks to Jeepster, really. I had no idea about Discord. Hopefully it stays peaceful and friendly on there and everyone's getting along. Hopefully. You know, sharing your artwork is sometimes hard for people to do. You're a bit vulnerable doing that, so it'd be great to keep it as friendly as possible. All criticism should be constructive, you know. I never understood teachers. You know, I had some teachers in school that would do this, and even people that I knew that taught the method of, like, they teach like they just insult the student. I was like, well, that doesn't help anybody. And in my years of teaching, I've made people cry. But it wasn't because I was insulting them. It was because I was just straight to the point. And then constructive as possible. And there's a difference, you know. Oh, did Journey turn on? Here, we'll pause Journey. We'll come back to that. Join Megatron. Thank you so much, UQSIF. Yep, Last of Us vibes. Totally. I'm into it. I really hope the second game is good, because I really liked the first one. Gotta go back to my reference of the torn apart room. See how it looks in between the walls. Let's flip it just to get another look at this. I have a little bit of distortion with the perspective. I kind of like it, so I'm not going to change it. It's not correct per se, but I think sometimes it's good to exaggerate a little bit. It's more about what feels good. You know, you spend years learning the correct way to make things look, and then you spend the rest of your life learning when to break those rules and when not to be correct. And that, in a way, is more fun, I think. Every door has a frame. Something maybe my exaggeration is a little too much. I don't know. It's not a huge deal right now. I got other things to worry about. And sometimes that's the thing, right? When you're doing a painting, it's like, you know, if something's not right, you should fix it, but honestly, like, give yourself one task at a time, you know, and keep it simple. It's too easy at this point to, like, start getting distracted with all the little things you gotta do and balance. I just want to start establishing what some of these materials might be. You know, looking at reference, there's all kinds of things like drywall, wood, you know, wallpaper, several years of different wallpaper, paint, foundation. Snag 1234. Guess who I am? You're Snag 1234. Here's a hint. What? I don't know. You got to be more specific. I know of the man. That's for sure. Oh, Sang. See, I didn't know Kenji visited you, so that's why I'm confused. I didn't even know he visited you. You're still in Maryland? Thanks, Sang. Yeah, I appreciate it. Dude, I haven't seen much new work from you. Your work is always really amazing. I was like, shit, I gotta catch up to Sang. He's so good. I'd love to see new stuff. Unless I missed it somehow. Dude, sketches are the best. That's all I ever do. You should put them up somewhere. Start an Instagram or something. Love to see it. Did I finish the baby butt one? No. That's gonna sit on the shelf for a little while. Cause I'm in the heat of working on stuff in this process. So unfortunately, that image is yeah, it's just on the shelf for now, unfortunately. Sorry. Maybe if I do a Twitch long stream or something, then I'll whip it out and try to finish it up. It was going somewhere, but it just, stuff came up. That painting's gonna definitely take some time to work out. Alright, let's see here. How do I paint peeling paint? How do I paint peeling paint? I'm not really sure. I need to start showing some layers. I could sit here and paint this wall for a long time. There's just so much stuff going on. Seriously, it's like I'm starting to get all ADD on it. Yeah, you did a lot of the rust and peeling paint for the texture spheres. Those are always fun, right? Hey, Sang, if you're still watching, do you have a website with some work on there? Thanks, man. Yeah, that was just a sketch. Just sketches. You don't gotta be fancy. Sanghanart.tumblr. Oh no. Oh, you do have some stuff on ArtStation. That's cool. Oh, dude, it's so awesome. Good stuff, man. Yeah, Instagram is like where I mostly post art, which is sad because it's like so tiny. That's what things are reduced down to. It's just like one small image on your phone. That's how we look at art nowadays. It's ridiculous. Yeah, art. Your stuff looks good, man, as always. Dope. You feel like there's going to be a stick man there? I've got a figure that I blocked out. I guess they would be like right here. Wait. Oh, that's my perspective group. There we go. Stick man, woman, I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably just going to be sitting here painting this this wall forever. Imagining that it would, warm light would cool down as you got farther away from the reflected light source. Curious, curious. I think the inner side of these beams would probably be a cooler light reflecting from outside. Methinks? Gotta try to make it feel a little bit more three-dimensional and not just like a flat graphic shape like how I started. Maybe this bit is outside, and if it's outside it probably would catch more of that warm light, warm underlight, and maybe some of this wood would too as well. Catch that warm underlight. See how that feels. Where else will light hit? Maybe right here. Would it be greener, warmer? Not sure. Maybe just whiter light. And now it looks like the morning. It looks happy? Sure, I'll take that. I used to really enjoy exploring abandoned buildings. There are a lot where I grew up in Cleveland. Let's just say there are a lot of abandoned buildings over there. I spent many times crawling around inside them. Mushroom grows on the decayed wood on the floor. Yeah, that's a small detail that I could put in later. Gotta figure out the bigger questions first. Like what? So I'm just trying to figure out the general lighting and the local color of each of the different materials and what all materials are going to be in the scene. So I'm not trying to detail, I'm just trying to like kind of roughly block in everything that's going to be on this wall or broken apart. And the ground as well, and then roughly figure out the lighting and everything for it. It's not a small task, it's actually a really big task. And once I have that figured out, then I can start playing around with like adding in little objects in there in the room. But I like to figure out the general lighting of the room first. It's just gonna make things so much easier. So that way I'm not like, as I'm painting in assets and different objects in the room, I'm not like painting around it to try to figure out the lighting. I already have that figured out underneath, and then I can just paint on top all the details and all like the story sort of moments, the story things that are happening in the scene, like the objects that are in there. Yeah, so I just want to figure this stuff out first, and it's kind of the more difficult part of the task, but I find it really fun because it's like you set up a little puzzle for yourself. You set up like the geometry of the room, and then you put in a light source, and then you have to like figure out how that light is interacting with the scene. It's the most challenging, but also I think the most fun part. I'm wondering, like, water stains, like how does that look in the shadow side of the wall? What brush do I use? You know, all that stuff. Yeah, I did. I'm working. Yeah, I worked on Destiny 2, and I'm working on future releases right now for Destiny. And good news, you guys were asking about this earlier, I will be able to share some work. Because A handful of my stuff is going to be in the art book. They're making an art book right now for Destiny 2, so I'll be in there, and so I'll be able to share some work. It's good news. Although I kind of would rather share the work that I've been doing more recently. The stuff I did on Destiny 2 is kind of old. But by now I'm just like, we have better stuff later on. So hopefully I'll be able to share some of the stuff I'm doing right now. I just think it's better. The light changes your composition. Well, I figured out the general lighting already, you know, when I blocked out my darks. So I kind of have a general idea. The reflected light in the room isn't really going to affect the composition all that much, but I do keep composition in mind when I'm doing everything, every decision I make. So. Right now for Destiny or other top secret things, it's all, like my work stuff is all Destiny right now. I mean, it's no spoiler that Destiny is going to have future content, right? I happen to be working on it, so. I don't think that breaks any NDA. Yeah, it was fun. Fun to work on that project. Do I ever sneak Easter eggs into my professional work? Yeah. Well, there was one time when I was working on Elder Scrolls, I spelled something out in Daedric. I don't know, I put something lame like Jeremy is cool or something in Daedric, and I put it in the concept for one of the assets, and they actually built it like that without checking like what it actually says. And then one of the testers who, you know, who was tasked to proofread all the Daedric writing, caught it. It was like a year later. Actually caught it and they changed it. Almost got away with it. Well, the stuff that I'm doing on Destiny is like the way we work is a little different. I don't really like design one for one certain assets. I mean, I do sometimes, but not that much. It's like I do a painting of a whole thing, a whole environment or room, and then the environment artist builds it. So it's harder to sneak things like that in there because they could exist in the painting, but they wouldn't actually willingly build that out. You know, I'm not in charge of like actually building the assets that go in game, so it's more like inspirational stuff. It's more what I do. Let's work on this ground a little bit, and then I'll start thinking about some stuff to put in the scene. I had a reference that's really great. It's like this interior, and there's all this vines and plants growing on the ground. It's kind of cool. I like that idea. It's not really an idea, it's reality, isn't it? The artist of nature came up with that. It's usually a lot of the growth is around the areas where light is coming in, so it would make sense that it's all around the doorway. I should probably make a new clipping layer. I've been working on this whole wall on one layer. I should start making other layers now, or I'm gonna do something I regret. Is what in Street View? My reference? Jay Fernandez, thank you so much. No, it's just a photo. I mean, I guess I could show you. Doesn't hurt. That's what I'm looking at. It's really cool. Yeah, all this was supposed to have all kinds of growth. I didn't even bother putting it in there. Actually, that's a really good lighting reference when I'm looking at for the way the porch should look. Schmaze, hello, good morning. Thank you so much. Add a squirrel outside. That's a good idea. You're right, in the end, nature always wins. Maybe this would be a little bit greener, since there's all these greens on the porch. Oh boy. I should just keep that pretty loose. Am I gonna put furniture in there? Yeah, I'm gonna put something in here. I've got all kinds of reference of different interiors, so I'll put something in there. But I'm working on the growth aspect of the image. That's the next step. So with that, I will take a quick break. BRB. Hello, I'm back. I had to take a beer break. To be continued. Yeah, I want to play Last of Us as well. Yeah, I haven't played it in a long time. I could stream it. I could play it and stream it. That seems so much easier than painting and streaming, is playing games and streaming. I'm sorry. It just seems so much easier. It's hard to paint and talk. You know, studies say that you should take a break once every hour. I never do that. I guess I just get too into it. You can smell the place looking at it. Wow, that's intense. I think I know how it would smell too. That's gross. It smells like old, wet mildew. Yeah, if I had it my way, I don't really do this at work. I kind of work a lot, but I should probably. I think what would be good for me is to work like 3-hour chunks at a time, and then take like an hour or 2-hour break in between. I don't know why, but I think that would be able to be more productive. Because there's something to be said with like, if working on the same thing for a long time, you become less and less efficient, less and less productive as you go. All right, let's start thinking about what can go in the room. While I'm painting, I'm going to be thinking about that. Well, this seems like a front door. So what, you normally have a living room in the front door? Put a cat in there? I thought about putting like one blue tricycle or a red tricycle on the ground as it's slowly rolling on its own accord. Fallen in door, chandelier, sofa. Sofa seems like a definite possibility. Your voice is like audible chocolate. Okay, thanks. It's a little weird, but thanks. I think my voice is a little nasally. But I'll take it, thank you. I gotta put stuff on the ground. Like papers or something. Is this a plein air painting? No. I'm not sitting in this abandoned room right at this moment. It's actually 11 p.m. here. If you mean virtual plein air, it's not that either. It's just something I made up. Put a weird but cute creature in there. Ella Miyazaki. Quit art. Start reading audiobooks. New career. Hey, at least if I did that, I would get around to reading more books. I could form a podcast where I just read a few chapters from a book each week. I think that'd be fun. There should be floorboards, right? What's the quickest way to sub in some floorboards? I guess what I could do is get my perspective out and do polygonal lasso tool and just polygon lasso tool my way out of it. I just want to suggest a few. Whoa. Turned into Witcher. Alright, let's go journey. Where did my reference go? Eddie Gumbos, hey! How are you? And that's it. That's floorboards, right? Did I play Last of Us? Yeah, I did. I played it when it came out. And then I bought the remastered edition and then didn't play it. I was excited to play it again and I just didn't. I still want to. Just got busy. As always, other games come out. Alright, let's think about a couch here. Let's, just gonna block it out. Ugh. Let me look at my reference, see if I can find an abandoned couch. No, there's all kinds of stuff. That's pretty cool. But usually the couch isn't in the corner like that. The couch is usually more towards the center or like right here. But now I'm all precious about this stuff. I don't want to block it. You know? That's what happens, you know? You do too much detail in the background. You get precious about it and then you don't want to cover it up. But we'll just try it, see how it goes. Maybe this couch could be chewed up and overgrown, as it probably should be. I also thought about adding like another, like a wall that's been ripped down. This sort of thing. That's a possibility. Or maybe a bookshelf of sorts. some sort of cabinet. Gotta have that off-center picture. Some busted up liquor cabinet. Jeremy is Smeagol? What? Not sure what that means. What else? The lonely chair. You could put the lonely chair in there. Oh, precious. That's what happens. You become as irrational as Smeagol. Or Gollum, I guess. When you're afraid to get rid of something. I don't really have a design for a chair. I guess that looks like a chair. Those are some things, guys. I put stuff in there. What else? Another picture frame. Chandelier. I don't know that the ceilings are really high enough for that to really give it a good look. I could put a lamp in there. Can I meet you halfway? Just do a lamp. The off-center lamp. Yeah, there ought to be some lighting in this room. You could have the rug that's all molded over and gross. I put some of my other paintings in the picture frame. Maybe some immediate foreground something. Shit, I'm not sure what that would be. Interesting plant. I need to be careful with my themes. I don't want like something too... Unless it's the focal point of the painting. If I do still plan on putting a character in there, like this, I'll let that be the focal point. Like I need something to break this tangent of the door. And I think a figure would do just the thing. It would be just the trick for that, but... or a small child or something, I don't know. But I don't really feel like painting a kid right now. That's That's so much harder than you think. I'm really bad at doing that. A hunter's living room with rusty guns? Yeah. I think in the post-apocalyptic world, the guns would be taken immediately. There's a lot of, in these references, there's a lot of drapes and just books and papers on the ground. A black cat. Let me see if I can find a person. A young Trex? A deer, a raccoon. Yeah. I was playing with the idea of a foreground. Like a very immediate foreground shelf sort of thing. I don't know. I would just feel like I'm just cramming something in there. So I'll kind of let that go for now. I mean, I could just like go all the way with it and put Ellie in there from Last of Us. just call it for what it is. Aegis Falcon, thank you for the follow. Fireflies. Maybe an old clock with a pendulum. Beer cans from teenagers that come to drink. But we're going to suppose that this is a post-apocalyptic-like world. So kids being kids may not be a thing in this world. Is Twitch chat being ignored? No. There's over 20 on YouTube. Actually, 14 is very surprising for Twitch. I'm actually ignoring everybody from time to time. I'm actually looking at my painting. Trying to figure some stuff out. Gonna add in some ambient shadow in here. A little bit of a occlusion shadow, rather. Since I've now properly introduced it to the scene. Superabum. Thanks for the follow. What soundtrack is this? This is Journey. Always amazed how I pick my colors. Wish you could just download color sense into my brain, Matrix style. Best way to learn color, as I say it over and over again, is go outside. Do some painting outside. At least observe outside. Photos are not going to get you anywhere. And looking at artists is good, but also mixed. You get mixed result doing master studies looking at colors. So like learning and understanding colors. Because some artists do different things. Alright, let's think of a local color for this couch. Probably whatever my reference was. Where did that go? Oh, that's an ugly color. It's perfect! course, there's some light acting upon the couch. Sort of sub that in. You okay? Aw. Some of that ambient light. Sadly, I can't paint with color and brush, so I'm waiting until I can afford iPad Pro to paint outside. Yeah, painting outside is great. I recommend watercolor and gouache, really good mediums for painting outside. Do you only have 5 values in this? I have lots of values now. I mean, maybe where I started it was something like that, but I've had it a whole suite of different values now. So I've got some ambient light in there, so I'm going to add some direct light. I'm trying to imagine what that would be. Maybe like... bet there would be a little bit of light on the armrest. Not too much. What's the stuff about old masters and 5 values and if paintings have lots of values? I don't know. Doesn't sound like something I said. I mean, limiting your values early in the painting is a very good way to go. I don't have where I started originally with this, but it was basically 4 values or so for each, for like the interior, exterior, and the porch. That was pretty much how it started. But now it has tons of values going on, so there's lots of stuff. Lots of values in the scene. I should put like so the cushions have this kind of pattern on them. I'm going to paint the couch normal and then maybe destroy it up a little bit when I've got it blocked in. then there's individual seat cushions. It looks too comfortable, right? Yeah, I'll dirty it up. I'll make it nice and dirty. I can be an interior decorator. I don't know, guys. That is a couch. Alright, I'm going to start thinking about wrapping this one up. Everything that I want to take care of. Should be like a picture of Jesus or something. Here. What would that reflect? Ground, maybe? Or Che Guevara. Stickman, I know. Yeah. I will put something like that in there. Maybe, I don't know, I might run out of time actually. Painting a figure it takes time. This isn't some normal stickman scale figure. This is a character. There's weight to it. Forlorn. Finally caught the stream. Well, thanks for joining in. Not sure what's going on there, but I'll give it an occlusion shadow and call it a picture. Jackie Packy. Well, good morning. Forlorn, thank you for the follow. Oh, you've been watching on YouTube. Thank you so much. I'm glad to make your mornings better. My paint looks good backwards? Well, I don't know which way is backwards. You mean this way? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. That's not a bad problem to have, though, if you can't tell which way your painting looks best. Because if that's the case, then your painting is balanced. It's, you know, and that's exactly what you want. How to figure out the lighting on this cabinet. What did that look like? Yeah, you guys like it this way more? I don't know. I don't think I can see the difference right now. Been staring at it too long. I don't think this is an image that I'm going to finish tonight. Well, I never really finish anything on stream, I guess. I just stop working on it. I guess that's an indicator when something's finished. You just stop working on it. You got a question about working in a studio? How polished is the work that you make on a daily basis? I'm aware that some of the stuff we see online is probably more polished. Yeah, that's true. It all depends on the task. Sometimes, you know, when people think of concept art and they think of the stuff that's like on ARTSTATION, I would argue that actually a lot of that is illustration. It's marketing art. I wouldn't even call it concept art. I mean, it can be, and sometimes concept art could be an inspirational piece, but a lot of times concept art isn't. Concept art is more informative. It's more of a, you know, it could be anywhere between like a napkin sketch. It could be just a sketch over a 3D block out. It could be like a quick speed paint. It could be thumbnails. So it just depends mostly on the task that you're doing. So I would say a majority of the work is more quick-ish. For me in particular, I do a lot of bigger environment paintings. So more on the inspirational side. I spend, you know, a few days on it, two or 3 days, depending. So, you know, finished is like how inspirational of an image do they want it to be, and how much time do you reasonably do you have on it. I mean, there's no like, I don't really have any strict deadlines or anything like that, but there isn't a reasonable amount to work on something. Ayadala, hello. So glad you can make it. We're nearing the end here, so you just made it. What does a liquor cabinet look like? That's the question. X holes for the bottles and circular cutouts. Huh. I'm in art school and they tell me not to spend too much time on making my concept art look good, but focus on what it means and what you want to tell with it. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think that's right on. But again, it's really just about the task. Like sometimes the task of a concept artist is to make an inspirational image. Oftentimes, I would do that to just kind of politically sell an idea a little better to people who are maybe not people that are maybe not artists. Um, Talk is cheap and ideas are cheap, and when you're in a meeting and someone proposes an idea, it could be a cool idea, but if people don't have a visual to go along with it, sometimes they don't really understand what the idea is about. So a lot of times my job would be to make a painting and then have it look, you know, really nice with lighting and all this stuff, and you go, wow, that's what the game could look like, and they go, oh cool, and they, you know, they're able to pitch it. So that happens a lot. A lot with my last job, mostly. That was kind of like that was like my job. Picture says 1,000 words, I guess, right? That furniture color. Yeah, that's from the 70s for sure. Yep, it's all Photoshop. That's pretty much all I use. I don't really use anything else. There's a weird tangent here that's bugging me. Ah, there we go. So much better. Do you have any advice for beginners who are into concept art? Like what to focus on and stuff like that? I would say one thing is a vast majority of concept art that needs to be done is environment based and not character based. So learning to paint environments, understanding perspective, light, color, being able to sketch ideas out quickly in a thumbnail, simple thumbnail with no detail, is a great skill to have. And just keep in mind, if you are feeling like, no, I only do characters, or no, I only do this or that, it's really environment is what most of the work that's needed for concept art. So just keep that in mind. And work on that portfolio. Yeah, ideas aren't cheap. Do you like to see 3/4 rooms and things in a portfolio? Three-quarter rooms. Sure, I mean, yeah, it shows some perspective. If you're going for a game job, then you should show concept work that depicts what a game would look like in its finish, right? When it's all done and all the lighting and everything's in there. Oh, let's get this chair blocked in here. Totally forgot about the chair. So that's why I gotta flip it, because I just completely miss certain things when I don't flip. Danny Lorson, hello. Draken, hello. I'm using a Cintiq. It's the 22-inch HD Cintiq. Is it a blue chair? I don't know. I don't know what color this stupid chair is. It's periwinkle blue. I guess it's a hard chair, like I don't know. Snatch reference, that's right. You like Degs? I like Degs. This design sucks. Now it doesn't suck as much. Maybe it should have some thickness to it. Comfy, yep. Going a little late right now. Shit, it's after midnight here. Oh, whatever. It's just a chair. And there's some leaves on it. I put some leaves on it. What color would they be? Oh god, now it's Ori. It's Ori time. That's how I know I'm really running late. When do I stream? 9 p.m. Pacific time, Wednesday night. And if you join the Discord, I might say maybe this weekend I'll do another Twitch only stream. Maybe, possibly. Alright, whatever. It's just a chair. No, it's gotta be perfect. Let me think. Alright, so I got those assets, objects blocked in. So now there's stuff in my scene. Maybe I'm starting to add a lot of layers, so maybe I could add layers for, like, I was thinking about putting like papers scattered about. So I can kind of block those in. Don't know why there's papers, but there just are. Am I gonna do it again next time? I didn't do one last weekend. No. I thought maybe I would, but I was real busy, so I didn't do it. I don't think I have anything on my schedule this weekend, so. So last week, the recording that I did, I wanted to do a video, a YouTube video of that. It's kind of sped up, and maybe talk over it. That was really just a test to see if I could stream and record at the same time. And if I do a Twitch-only stream this weekend, I'll be recording another painting that'll take much longer. So I might as well stream and record at the same time, right? Everything gets an occlusion shadow. Even the paper. Very bright paper, yep. Yeah, it's white paper and it's getting hit by direct light. Yeah, it's pretty bright. I feel like the paper's kind of too evenly distributed. I'll get rid of some of them. There we go. Something that's been bothering me this whole time. Yeah, the song is your alarm in the morning. It's a good one. It's probably too gentle to wake me up. I need something really aggressive. Alright, let's see. I'm about to start on something else, but then I see more stuff I want to add in here. Yeah, because I gotta call it quits here. This one just took a bit longer than I was expecting. Sorry if I'm giving you, like, if I'm making you all dizzy because I'm zooming in and out a lot. I just like to see how it looks at a distance whenever I make a change. It's like a way of me sort of checking myself before I wreck myself. Alright, make a new layer. Do some glows in the foreground. Just a wee bit. Feel like all this stuff needs to be lightened up. Levels hacks. Skyrim fan art would be a great thing to do. I feel weird. It's like, I mean, I had to do that for a job, and then you know, paint Elder Scrolls stuff, and I got tired of it. That's why I left, and then I go back to doing it as fan art. That's pretty funny. Since I signed all these NDAs and stuff and all this agreements, I don't know. Am I allowed to do that? Wouldn't that be their property technically, or something weird like that? How do you know it's man? I don't know, guys. I probably can't sit here and work on this much longer. Mochi's trying to tell me something. The dog rules. Maybe we'll leave the character out. Well, that certainly was a thing. Thank you guys for joining in. I really do appreciate it. I'm tired, and I'm going to finish this beer and go to sleep. I don't say that every night. Art challenge. I'm going to have to look at that next time. Or I could just pop up in the Discord sometime tomorrow and take a look and make comments. But I need to get some sleep. It's late. See you guys. I'll look at the plein airs, I promise. I won't miss them. See you guys.